So the process of searching and applying for jobs is daunting. So guess what? I decided to automate the process of finding jobs using programming. So let's get into it. So first, I need to pick a language. For that, I just picked Python because, it's quite easy to use and we have a ton of libraries in Python. Next, we need a web browser to control and a driver that helps me control the web browser. I picked Chrome as my web browser and Selenium as the driver. All Selenium does is that it becomes the human behind the computer. For this project, I am also using a Chrome driver to power up Chrome. Check the description for the download link. To get the Chrome driver working, we need to take the path of the Chrome driver and put it in our code. To make the driver open a link, I just do browser.get and then some URL and then voila, it opens. Since the video is about the Indeed job posting website, I would need to go to that website. The first thing I need is to input the job position and the job location before I can do my search. This is where the HTML knowledge comes in. You see, because websites are built on HTML, we need to understand HTML to be able to parse the code and extract the data. For each HTML tag, I want to examine them by highlighting them and then right-clicking to inspect them. This way, I can find any HTML tag and then send my web scraper, which is Selenium, to do something with that HTML tag. For the job title input area, we need to find text-input-what ID tag and then write into it using Selenium send keys. This way we type what we want into the input area. And the same thing for the location input area, we need to find the text-input-where ID tag and then write into it using Selenium send keys. The next thing I have to do is to find the send button and then click on it. I just do the same thing by inspecting and then finding the send button and then clicking on it using Selenium. And again, we have to look at the page source code for this page. And look at that, that's a lot of data. However, for this project, what I have in mind is to scrape the company name, job position, link, and job description. I could do more with this web scraping project. And if you have any idea, I want you to leave them down in the comment section below. So let's keep on moving. So it turns out that the page source of the job listing has something called job map. This is a JavaScript object that stores the data of all job listings on each page. Now I can get the company name from the job map and then get the job position for that company. On to the next step. We need two more data, which are the link and the job description. First, I need a way to click on each job listings. What I realized from the HTML code is that each job listing has its own special ID selector, data JK selector, and other CSS selectors like that. This means that if I would like to click on each job listing, I would need to know what all this data is before I can tell Selenium to search for the particular ID and then click on it. To do this, we need something called Beautifulsoup. All you need to know about Beautifulsoup is that it is a HTML parser, but it does more. With Beautifulsoup, I can look at each job listing page, parse all the IDs for each job listing into an array, and when I am done, I can use Selenium to click on each of these IDs. Easy, right? Well, that took me a lot of hours to do. We have now clicked on each job listing page, and all that remains for us is to get the URL of each page. And we can do that by asking for the current URL of each page. The next thing we need to do is also get the job description. Luckily, the job description page has a div tag with the ID selector job description text. And by using this tag, we can take the job listing and parse the HTML text. So far, I have taken each company name, job, link, description, and I have put them in a Python dictionary and put that dictionary in a big JSON array that will store all the data. Next up is to move to the next page. And to do this, we first need to check if there is a next button on each page. And if there is, we need to click on this next button and then scrape every job listing in that page. And if there isn't, we know that we are done with job scraping for that position. Now let's get into the errors that I had to face writing the script. There are two pop-ups that randomly come up on the Indeed web page, and these errors, if not checked, will cause the web scraper to crash. The first one is one that says we need to accept a cookie. For every first load of a job listing page, we need to check if the accept button exists. If it exists, it will be known as button with the ID of onetrust-accept-btn-unlar. And if it does, we need to use Selenium to click on this button and then move on. The second pop-up asks if we would like to get emails. For this pop-up, there is no way for us to find it in the page source code, and what this means is that there is no way for the web scraper to find it. The quick hack to this is just to reload the page and it goes away. And finally, we're done. Everything is put into a big object array, and then we can put this big object array into a JSON or CSV file. So now let's watch the beautiful web scraper run. And that's the end, everyone. Thanks for watching this cool project. I had a lot of fun working on it. I also have a lot of other projects I am working on. So if you would like to learn along with me, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and then share the video. If you need the code, check the description for my GitHub page. Thanks for watching.